At the time when the first social networks crawled and cable TV was synonymous with modernity, a group of New York friends stole the scene and made the world laugh and fall in love. But time has passed, and every dear face of How I Met Your Mother, followed by unexpected directions. Want to know who has unleashed even more? Who has completely reinvented themselves and who left the spotlight? Get ready to check out the most shocking transformations of this cast that dominated our hearts. The last name will leave you with your mouth open. Josh Radnor, Ted Mosby. Since the end of the series, Josh Radnor has invested in theatrical projects and his cinematic vein, driving and starring films such as Happy Thank You Moplexus and Liberal Arts. He also participated in the series Mercy Street and Rise. In music, he formed the duo Radnor and Lee, featuring a reflective folk style. In Hunters, he lived Lonnie Flash, showing dramatic versatility. Currently, it continues to reconcile performance, direction, and music, seeking roles that explore their most authorial side and maintaining constant presence in independent productions. Jason Segel, Marshall Erickson. After saying goodbye to Marshall, Jason Segel devoted herself to films such as Sex Tape and The Muppets, as well as acting and producing. Invested in scripts, publishing children's books in the series Nightmares, and he ventured into the drama in The End of the Tour, where he played writer David Foster Wallace. He pointed out the streaming with Dispatches from Elsewhere, which he created, produced, and starred. Segel maintains a balance between humor and depth, opting for projects that expand their artistic reach and captivate the public. Kobe Smulders, Robin Scherbatsky. After living Robin, Kobe Smulders migrated to the Marvel Universe as Maria Hill in the Avengers and MCU-linked series, consolidating in Hollywood. He acted in Jack Reacher Never Go Back and starred in Stumptown, a police series in which an Army veteran. He moved through comic, dramatic, and action papers, demonstrating versatility. He also participated in pieces on Broadway, showing interest in stage work. Today, it remains active in major franchises and smaller prestigious projects. Neil Patrick Harris, Barney Stinson. Neil Patrick Harris, an icon for his Barney, took the Broadway in Hedwig and the Angry Inch, a role that earned him Tony. He also introduced the Oscar and starred in variety programs. He moved through Netflix as Count Olaf in Series des Aides, confirming his multifaceted talent. He became the author of children's books and made special appearances in various productions. Currently, it is divided between acting in cinema, TV, theater, and varied entertainment projects, always bringing charisma and energy. Allison Hannigan, Lily Aldrin, recognized since Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Allison Hannigan continued his career on TV shows after How I Met Your Mother. She became a host of Penn and Teller Fool US and participated in family movies. He briefly returned to the comedies, maintaining a more discreet profile than his castmates. In addition to appearing in punctual series, it balances work with personal life and the creation of daughters. Although less active in great roles, it goes dear to fans and open to new opportunities. Kristen Milioti, Tracy McConnell. Kristen Milioti, the mysterious mother, found new air in Fargo and Black Mirror. It gained prominence in the cinema in Palm Springs, praised romantic comedy of science fiction. Milioti, also recognized for his musical talent, maintains ties with the theater, having received nominations to Tony for Once. His career travels between TV productions, independent cinema, and stages, where he explores complex roles. It is currently quoted for projects that reconcile drama and humor, consolidating itself as a versatile and authentic actress. Bob Saget, narrator, Ted Future. Known earlier for Full House, Bob Saget was the narrator who gave the nostalgic tone to the series. After How I Met Your Mother, he remained active in the stand-up, bringing his irreverent humor to special comedy. He participated in Fuller House and made punctual appearances in series and movies. His comic style contrasted with the family image, attracting different generations. Saget died in 2022, leaving a legacy of laughter and charisma. Its trajectory continues to inspire new comedians and fans who value their unique energy. Lindsay Fonseca, Ted daughter. Lindsay Fonseca appeared in Nikita while participating in How I Met Your Mother. After the end of Sitcom, he acted in Agent Carter as Angie Martinelli, standing out in action and adventure roles. It also embarked on the theater and independent cinema. Fonseca knew how to diversify, moving away from the stereotype of a teenager. In recent works, it balances special shows in series, TV movies, and streaming projects. Its focus has been challenging roles, which show maturity and dramatic amplitude. David Henry, son of Ted, D. Avid Henry, already famous for The Wizards of Waverly Place, reconciled this success with participation in How I Met Your Mother. After the end of the series, he focused on writing and driving, releasing the movie This Is the Year in 2020. He still acted in feature films as Little Boy and family projects. He expanded his presence on social networks, discussing fatherhood and traditional values. Today, he continues to drive and produce, trying to solidify his career behind the cameras, but without neglecting any actor roles. Sarah Chalke, Stella Zinman, celebrated by Scrubs, Sarah Chalke lived Stella, one of Ted's brides. Then he followed series like Rick and Morty, voicing Beth and Roseanne, The Connors, resuming his role from Becky occasionally. He stood out in Firefly Lane as Kate Mularkey, exploring dramatic roles. He participated in voice acting, expanding his range of acting. Chalk remains active in television work, alternating comedy and drama, and winning a faithful audience that accompanies its versatility and charisma on the screen. Ashley Williams, Victoria. Ashley Williams starred in several romantic arches alongside Ted as Victoria. After the series, he devoted himself to romantic comedy films and telefilms, especially on channels such as Hallmark. He also participated in series such as The Jim Gaffigan Show. Owner of light and affordable style, built a faithful base of fans in this niche. In parallel, he acted in pieces and shorts, seeking deeper papers. Her image remains linked to romanticism, but she invests in script diversity to grow as an actress on several fronts. Becky Newton, Quinn Garvey. Quinn's interpreter, the stripper who won Barney's heart for a while, Becky Newton had already shown in Ugly Betty. Then it was in series such as The Goodwin Games and Divorce. He showed his comic and dramatic talent, but without resuming a role of the same prominence. Participated in pilots and varied projects for TV, as well as doing punctual work in the theater. Newton, however, remains required in light comedies, taking advantage of his humorous timing and charisma for relevant supporting roles. Jennifer Morrison, Zoe Pearson. Known for House and Once Upon a Time, Jennifer Morrison lived Zoe, an activist who got involved with Ted. After How I Met Your Mother, he consolidated as Emma Swan in Once Upon a Time and was featured in independent cinema. He also invested in the direction, releasing Sundogs in 2017. Morrison continued to appear in films such as Bombshell and in theatrical productions. Seeking creative autonomy, he created his own producer. Today, it is divided between acting and driving, always looking for stories that arouse reflection. Kyle MacLachlan, George the Captain, veteran of Twin Peaks. Kyle MacLachlan added peculiar humor like The Captain. After the comedy, he returned to striking roles in Agents of SHIELD and in Twin Peaks: The Return. He made appearances in independent films and great franchises, without losing his enigmatic and sophisticated air. It also explored works in animation and voice acting. MacLachlan remains a cult actor, appearing in both blockbusters and artistic projects, always reinforcing his intense and versatile scenic presence. Marshall Manesh, Ranjit, the driver and confidant, was a recurring presence since the first season. Marshall Manesh, who was already acting in different movies and series, continued to appear in punctual productions such as NCIS and The Brink. His accent and charisma allowed immigrant roles with comic or dramatic touches. Although it maintains discreet performance, Manesh is lovingly remembered by HIMYM fans. He continues to make minor appearances and special appearances, preserving a regular career, especially on American TV. Frances Conroy, Loretta Stinson. The experienced Frances Conroy played Barney's mother. Recognized for 6 Feet Under and American Horror Story, he remained prominent in Ryan Murphy's anthology after How I Met Your Mother. He participated in Castle Rock and continued to alternate drama and terror, receiving praise for the unique expressiveness. Although it has no longer returned to comedy so prominently, it is a constant presence in projects praised by critics. Conroy continues to be respected for his ability to print depth to any role. Wayne Brady, James Stinson. After living Barney's brother, Wayne Brady remained active in Wynn's Line Is It Anyway? And in Broadway musicals like Kinky Boots. He presented television programs, demonstrating his talent as a singer and improviser. It also made apparitions in series and reality shows, embracing comic and dramatic facets. Brady participates in voiceovers and maintains a strong presence in live shows, consolidating himself as a complete artist. He is still valued in entertainment, with multiple awards for his work. Taran Killam, Gary Blauman. Known for his time at Saturday Night Live, Taran Killam played Gary Blauman, co-worker of Barney and Marshpaul. After HIMYM, he gained prominence as a humorist and participated in 12 Years a Slave on a smaller paper. He was in Single Parents, a comedy series where he also produced. The humorous vein led him to direct Killing Gunther, a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Killam balances TV and cinema, investing in copyright projects and maintaining the comic timing that made him dear in the industry. Alexis Denisof, Sandy Rivers. Alexis Denisof, already remembered by Buffy and Angel, gave life to presenter Sandy Rivers. He followed with appearances in Grimm and returned to Joss Whedon's universe in Much Ado About Nothing. He participated in plays, focusing on smaller but striking roles. He had involvement in Legacies and Finding Carter. Married to Allison Hannigan, he maintained ties with the comedy, but also sought the drama in small productions. Denisof today follows active, alternating independent series and movies. Bill Fagerbakke, Marvin Erickson Sr. Before living Marshall's father, Bill Fagerbakke was already Patrick's voice in SpongeBob. After HIMYM, he remained firm in voice acting, participating in character and special films. It made apparitions in Coach and other sitcoms, keeping the vein comic. His voice work remains his main focus, with punctual TV appearances. Fagerbakke retains a long career in animation and occasionally comes in live-action series, valuing his friendly and remembered image by fans of all audiences. After following the fate of every face that marked this unforgettable series tells me, which of these transformations surprised you? Did there be any that you didn't even imagine where I was? Write in the comments the name that most marked you. And if you also wanted to review the beginning series, already share this video with whom you lived, debating theories with you back there. And you like this type of content, you already subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and leave your like. This helps us too much to continue bringing these nostalgic dives and full of curiosities. Because, in the end, some stories never get out of the heart, and there is a lot of trajectory out there that still deserves to be told.